And advance!
"480 players, 2 massive armies, 1 brutal fight for domination." On one side, we have the coalition of clans. On the other, the world's largest medieval clan, the BRE, Bretonnia. Today, in this video, I will be leading the entire BRE army of 240 players. This is Mountain Blade Bannerlord's largest multiplayer battle, which happens every Sunday, where strategy, skill, and sheer chaos collides. Can I lead the troops to victory, or will the coalition crush us beneath their boots? So grab your shield, ready your sword, and let's get into the fight.
Alright, keep up everyone.
The army is formed up and they begin to move out towards the objective.
As it's the B flag, let's not go for the island. What we'll do, we'll wait till everyone's formed and then we'll just move and we'll hit the first unit we can see that's not on the island, left or right, I'll say it soon.
I've seen where the enemy are and I've made my decision to go right.
Go right. Yep. Yes, everyone go right round the water. Follow me to the right. Let's keep the water to our left.
You can see the enemy there filtering through the trees, beginning to form up their own battle line. We will do the same.
Cavalry on the right of the army.
Fast on, Brion. Keep going right, keep going right. Everyone else start hitting those red shields with Castan.
Because I see units going to our left, I decide to tell the army to attack straight away.
Advance. Attack them now.
It's important to be quick.
We are engaging on the right side.
Everyone should be heading towards the enemy now, so order, get in there, muscle on, head towards them.
We've got quite a lot of units going around the right flank coming from the enemy's rear, but we are very weak.
Monport, turn around. Yep.
We are very weak on the left-hand side. We need to hold on the left whilst we win, hopefully, on the right flank. You can see the yellow and red shields of the Almogavans doing a wide left flank.
Left side struggling. That's the side we came from. Muscle on, turn around, turn around.
Musselon can't hear me just yet.
Come to me, fight this way, back the way you came.
They're not on the communication team speak, but they will be soon. And the fighting is well on the way.
Now we're fighting back the direction we came, everyone.
I know it might be quite hard for you guys to see, but here comes the Almogavans now. They've done a right flank and they're coming right to where we are our strongest, but also where we need to win. We have to win the fight this side of the battlefield if we have any chance of surviving. At the moment, the coalition are winning by over 10 soldiers. And the yellow and red striped shields of the Almogavans, I've dismounted my horse to fight amongst them because this is such a key moment. The Almogavans here could win this round for the coalition. Absolutely crazy. I've played this game so much. I know every team, I know every unit. You may not be able to see who's who, but I have a pretty good idea.
It's not over yet. We've got a lot of archers on the island. That's good.
A lot of our archers are still alive and they've got a good position on the other side of the water, so it'll be hard for infantry to engage them. One thing to help understand the chaos, guys, is look at the flags. Each flag generally represents each unit, and most of the unit... Oh, that should have killed me. Only took 12 damage from that, that two-handed sword to the head. But each flag represents the individual units or dukedoms, and it's good to look at those to see where everyone is.
Beautiful position, archers. Really nice.
You can see the archers there, firing arrow after arrow into the sides of the infantry who are busy fighting the Bretonnian infantry. This battle's nearly over. The Bretonnians have snowballed and taken the victory. On to the next round. I give my sword to Wilbert, leader of the Heramolts, an elite archer unit.
Alright, C flag. Let's head slightly left.
Okay, so the C flag is on the far side, a lot closer to the enemy spawn, so we've got a bit of marching to do. The C flag is a curse and a blessing. It is it's like a small island in where the river splits and forks round. And what's good about that is you could do a very good defensive position, but what's bad about that, you're limited by movement. So if you can flank it, it could be dangerous for the defending side.
So where are we forming up? In front of C?
No, we're going left, more left.
Cavalry far right.
At this point, I haven't seen the enemy, so I'm not 100% what to do with the army. So I'm going to form them up early.
Alright, I want everyone to form up where I am, far away from the enemy, and then we will advance.
This should be just out of a deadly arrow range.
Get in your positions and I might adjust them. So form here, Gascony.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the arrows can still hit us from here, but they are less of a threat.
No further, no further.
As you can hear now, they're beginning to hit into our infantry.
Let's get some gaps between the units. No further, Baston.
Each unit is led by a captain or a sergeant, and those officers
Where are you going, guys? Brion, Baston, what are you doing?
will be the only ones who can hear my voice. The rest of the army can only hear their voice, their individual voices, that is. And I relay the commands and they act accordingly. Not always will they do exactly what I say,
Here, we're moving back.
because remember, there's always a bit of a delay between I tell them something and then them relaying the information.
Alright, we're going to advance. I want Aquitani, Baston and Muslon. You're going to push the left flank. Everyone else is just going to hit their army as we are. Paravon, you decide where you think you need to go. And advance.
This is a bit of a tricky round, and I'll explain why as we go.
Aquitani, Muslon, Baston, be quick on that left flank.
So I've sent some units to go to the left flank, and I told you earlier about the C flag being a defensive position.
They're probably going to push our right. In fact, they will. So let's hold them at the water's edge.
And there, that army looks awesome along the riverbank. Very defensive.
Or, no, everyone needs to cross. Everyone needs to cross. Go, go, go. Everyone needs to cross.
So I've made the decision for everyone to cross, but we're going to get a bit of a bottleneck here as we get onto the island. You will see that very soon.
Get across, Brion and Caron. Pull left.
Some of the enemy has crossed the river.
Brion, Caron, pull left.
They've crossed the river, going to come round our right flank. Our units have crossed the river, coming round the enemy's right flank. A lot of the enemies crossed the river now, trying to catch the ones who didn't come in time. If they catch them out, they're going to get a lot of easy kills.
Get in there, boys. Smash them.
So the problem I've done here is I've told everyone to cross the river,
Yep.
but there's only a very narrow space to fight on this island. Our numbers almost count for half because of the space that we have to fight on that island. I'm too focused on these units who are flanking round our flank. And look at that. A lot of the coalition just pushed us off the island a little bit.
Brion, turn around. Go fight Artois now. Stop them getting to the archers. Good job.
I've told the White Shields, Brion, to turn back and go fight those guys that were chasing them. And they pushed us off the island, look. I dedicated too big an army in one area where only half the numbers could fight, meaning the coalition who spread out, some of them crossed the river, have came round our flank, and they've got more people killing, whilst we've got a bit of a mess. Not the best command from me on this round. And I get off my horse.
We can win this, boys. Take it back.
I always say, if a commander gets off his horse for two reasons, it's because defeat is going to happen. Oh, I thought he was one of the Almagavers. Defeat is going to happen, or there's it's in the balance, should I say. So I'm too busy watching. We're very outnumbered now. Well, I'm outnumbered here, but it's 90 coalition versus 80 Bretonnians on the battlefield. This two-handed swordsman's trying to take me down. I do always think a lot of people recognise me as I have a very unique skin, and obviously I post all of these videos. I'd be a fool to think that people don't target me. Maybe they don't, maybe they do. 60 coalition versus 45 Bretonnians. We are scattered in the wind as the coalition hunters down, finishes off, and it looks like we have a few archers left over, but it's not enough to win this round. Moving on to the next one. Okay, so it's the C objective again. We have another chance.
That time, what happened was we kind of got choke point. Kind of got choke pointed when we got onto that island. I didn't realise the rocks was that way. So let's just go more right. We're going to cross the river on the far right side. So go right around the island.
I want to cross the river far away from the army and come at the C objective from a different angle. Let's see how it plays out. So here we are, far on the right flank of the enemy. You can see them in the distance, formed up on the island.
Where is the camp?
Kev's behind us.
Okay, we're going for them.
Cross here to me, boys. Don't get shot.
Kev's on Musalon.
Monsieur, you can join the unit. We will engage them.
The enemy archers will be starting to fire at the large mass of enemy infantry. It's hard to shoot one man. It's easy to shoot 100.
Fully cross the river, lads. Fully cross the river.
So getting the army to fully cross the river, and this is where I need to become a commander in this moment.
Alright, Aquitani, Baston, Gascony, you stay on that small island. We're going to keep going.
Roger that.
Form up, Angie. Form up now. Everyone form up where Angie is. We can't actually get on there past those rocks.
You can see those rocks along the water's edge. They are very hard to climb up. Very.
Baston, come on, go left. What are you doing?
Oh, I thought you said keep going.
No, I said you go on the small line with Gascony and Aquitani.
The army is forming up. The arrows are being exchanged. 238 Bretonnians versus 230
You saw the
coalition.
archers in front of you.
Breton, move far right and try and go to the far end of the island and flank them. If they come towards us, turn back.
So I've ordered one unit, our largest unit to be fair, to go on the far right to come from the other side of the island where we attacked from last time. Hopefully they can pull it off.
We're going to wait. If they want to come to us, that's fine. We've got plenty of time, guys. When Brion gets in a good position, we're all going to go forward. Order, you're going to go far left. Yeah. Archers, shoot to the right now.
See, the enemy are beginning to engage Brion, who are sent to the far right, so our archers can now fire over there at the backs and the right and the
Angie,
flank.
go help Brion.
Sorry, the backs and the flanks of the exposed infantry attacking our men. But maybe their archers can also shoot ours over there. But I have to stay here because this is where the bulk of the action is going to happen.
Folker, they split, like DSC run away to attack Moussillon.
Oh, they have?
It seems one of the enemy units is chasing someone in the forest, but very far away.
Okay, Baston, Aquitani and Gascony, when I say you're going to cross and try and get round the left side of them.
Okay.
Paravon, Montfort and Caron and the Order, we're just going to have to push up. So only a small gap though. Alright, everyone, let's go. Time to cross.
We are in danger of being choke pointed again.
We can win this battle.
Choke pointed, is that a saying? I don't think it is. The fight rages on the right.
Force your ways onto the island. Force your ways on, boys.
We have to force our way up there because they've got such a...
Montfort, you stop them from flanking. Paravon, add to the weight. Just push in and Paravon, push in.
Because we're in the water, it slows us down and they've got a great defence there. We really need to force an entry onto that island. And it looks like we're doing a very good job. Look at that crush happening on the left side. That is intense. Montfort, my unit in front of me, stopping this unit from jumping down and flanking us. Very important. Archers are supporting infantry, as you can see them either side of me. The fight on the far right is not going our way. Brion and Angie are vastly outnumbered. But that is also good. If they can just distract multiple units whilst we try and win here.
They're dying, boys, they're dying.
That kind of takes those units out the fight, even if we don't win. Effectively, I'm sacrificing those soldiers for the greater victory. Look at that, absolutely. Montfort's managed to climb up those rocks. I told you it takes a long time to get up there. And the rest of the coalition army, look at the score, 136 versus 80 coalition. Compared to the round before, where we lost because we had a bit of a bad crossing of the river and a terrible choke point. This round, we've really taken it to the enemy in a more tactical way, I'd like to think. I get off my horse to have a closer look as just are getting... This is a victory. Very good. Good fighting. Good effort by the coalition, but well done to the Bretonnian army.
Nice.
Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Morale is high as we lead 3 rounds to 2.
Alright, let's do it again. Let's push left.
This time it's the A flag.
Don't cross the river yet. Go far left, then cross the river.
This objective is much closer to our spawn than the enemy's.
Don't cross the river, Paravon.
There's always someone who tries to cross.
Don't cross the river, Paravon.
And they do get the message. They get to the river and then they come left. I have to go down there myself though to check what they're doing. Standing still. And there they go. They must have got the message.
Archers, come on. Go hard left, archers.
I don't want anyone crossing the river just yet. I want to go hard left, then cross the river where the objective is. It's so we have the river to our rear, and I know it's not easy to flank us or come from a rear attack for the enemy cavalry. But still, you never know. It looks so awesome, the army riding through. 245 Bretonnians versus 236 coalition.
Alright, let's form up where Gascony is. Form up. Oh, they're already here, boys. Crikey.
The enemy is already here, to my surprise. They came very fast.
Enemy cav right.
Enemy cav already coming to harass us, doing a very good job at taking us by surprise. I'm very surprised the enemy army is already here and formed up.
Wait, I'm making a decision.
I've got a bit of a delay, not always good.
Yeah, let's. I think we could start going, boys. Everyone, make your way to the enemy now.
Making snap decisions as a commander it's a hell of a weight to have on your shoulders.
Yep, that's it. Aquitani, flank them on the left. Come on, Angie, for victory. Let's go.
Angie taunting the enemy before charging in. Musselon looking to go to the right flank. There seems to be an army split here. Half of our army's over here on the right flank. And looks like we've been pushed out into the water. Paravon late to the party.
Alright, we've got 2 fights. We've got the fights in the forest and the fight near the river.
Paravon are the ones in the water.
The fight in the forest, you should win that and then come to help us.
So this is a hell of a fight to command. I have to keep riding around looking at what's going on. There's only so much a commander can do once the battle has been engaged. Really, what I'm looking for is units that look like they're together and they're winning their fight. And then if I can pull them out of the fight and send them somewhere else if they're not needed. But by the looks of things, everyone is engaged.
VC are crossing me.
Alright guys, the VSC behind. Oh, we won the fight on the right.
We're doing well on the right flank, but the VSC have crossed from the right flank from behind.
Breton, you keep going, good job. Order, keep going, good job. Baston, hold.
Cavalry with VSC in ways.
That's it, archers.
Archers are doing well to change targets.
One Paravon, we win these.
Keep up that momentum, guys.
And I was wrong. It looks like the fight on the left has been won by the coalition, but we are actually winning on the right. I thought it was reverse initially. The fighting is very spread out. We seem to be winning by about 15 units, and the numbers are in our favour. We can win this one. We have a lot of archers and cavalry still on the field.
Okay, enemy archers across the river. Loads of them. Loads of them.
It looks like most of the enemy army now is just enemy archers on the far side of the river. I take refuge behind my trusty steed as the rest of the Bretonnians finish their fights, come together, and our archers begin to take aim at the enemy archers, who are in the open. A lot of our archers have the building behind me and a couple of trees to take cover, so the arrows will find their mark a lot easier than the enemy archers. And I can safely say, at this point, the BRE have taken this round, as our cavalry and archers and some infantry have crossed to finish off the enemy army. Moving on to the next one.
Alright, we're going to form up here. Yeah, that's it. Everyone form up just here.
It's the B flag once again.
And then when we move up, I can tell individuals to go. So hold here. Hold.
I'm holding the army back so we can form up nicely so we have a better approach of the objective. The B flag again is the one in the middle of the body of water.
Alright, let's start making our way forward. We're going to generally aim for the right side. Yeah, in fact, a lot of them are on the right. So let's all shift right a bit, boys. In fact, everyone shift right now. Hard right, hard right.
You can see some of the enemy on the right hand side. You can also see some of them on the island. If we all push right now, we should be able to attack the enemy before the ones on the island
When you
can
hit
assist.
me, go forwards towards the enemy. Baston, you try and flank. Paravon, try and flank with Breton. Everyone else, when you hit me, go straight to the enemy.
So the units that came first, I've used them to go to the far right. Everyone else can do a more direct route to the enemy.
Half of them on the island, so we'll kill the ones not on the island.
The moment just before the storm.
Everyone needs to keep coming right. Keep coming right to me, guys. You have to hit me first, and then head towards the enemy.
Archers firing from both teams.
More right, guys. More right. Otherwise, you're going too slow. Montfort, Caron, you're too slow. Come right.
Montfort and Caron are gonna... They're too slow, as I said, and they're going to get caught out by the enemy who are coming around the far left-hand side. You can just see them in the distance between the trees. They're coming. We need to win this fight.
Everyone get in there. Montfort, you might need to defend us back here. Oh no, Gascony, you do it. Take on Artois.
Yes.
The enemy came on the left-hand flank. We need to hold them so they don't completely roll up our line. That will happen if so.
Gonna need help.
Yeah, Gascony's going to need some help, Montfort. Turn left, Montfort. Go left. Now.
Montfort, slow this round. They need to hurry up.
Fight them.
Enemy, our cavalry get a nice charge there. Baston thinking about going to help Montfort. Montfort fighting with those infantry who've just been charged by the cavalry. They're now disrupted. There's a lot of enemy here.
Left side is struggling a bit.
The left side is definitely struggling. It looks like there's a few different clans there who are making light work of what limited forces we have. We seem to be winning quite nicely here in the centre, but there's still a lot of units on the battlefield. The number's 160 for both teams. Archers seem quite spread out and they're pretty much in danger close melee range. I see Breton holding the line well here on the right with the Order of the Lake.
Right, a lot of enemy archers are on the right on the island, so stay away from there for now. Let's just win here.
This is anyone's battle. The coalition really need to win this one if they want to stay in this game. It looks like this left flank has been disintegrated. I can't see many. I can't really see any Bretonnian units in a mass. It's mainly coalition I can see here on the left. Just something worth mentioning. I am on a horse, but I'm not part of the cavalry. I cannot engage the enemy on the horse, otherwise it's unbalanced.
Yeah, guys, come away from the island, guys. Let's get closer into the forest.
Both teams have a equal number of cavalry, and if I was to start fighting as well, it would be uneven. So I'm not allowed to do any damage whilst I'm on a horse, just for balance reasons. Anyway, I'm standing with the Heremolt archers as they make a final stand. It's 40 Bretonnians versus 65 coalition.
You guys
seem to be all around us.
Heremolts and defend them.
I keep looking at the floor, looking for a spear, because there is quite a few enemy cavalry around, and they love to target archers who I'm with. 30 versus 50 in favour of the coalition. Arrows flying. Cavalry still riding around solo. A couple of loose infantry can be seen here and there, but no particular group of infantry that we can rely on. I'm still looking for a spear, but at this point it's useless. With the numbers left on the battlefield, there's not much I can really do to change this tide. I just need to keep fighting and do my best until the end of the round. But it looks like the coalition have definitely got this one. I go down, of course I do. I turn my back to the enemy. Anyway, moving on to the next round. This one goes to the coalition for free.
Alright, let's make our way towards the C flag.
The C flag now for the third time.
Don't go directly to it. Let's kind of go to the right side of it again.
Both teams have won at the C objective. Winning now would be a great victory for the Bretonnians. The enemy has had some reinforcements. It's 226 Bretonnians versus 248 coalition.
Right, archers, stay with the infantry for now. We can't lose any archers this round.
It's so important that the archers do as much damage to the enemy if they are holding that island. Because when you're in one position...
Ah, there's some units already over here, look.
Ah, the enemy's already crossing... They've already crossing the river. Will their whole army dedicate to crossing the river? Where will the battle take place, I'm thinking.
Ah, they're crossing the river. Don't cross, don't cross. Come to me. Form up here, this side of the river.
So here we go, the enemy's crossed the river, they've moved away from the objective. The battle's going to happen in the thick of the forest.
Yeah, stop here. Paravon, you make the line.
We need to begin to form up the army, and then it's easier to advance on the enemy position. Both teams are formed up nicely. Some of them are still on the island, but they can easily come across. Arrows begin to fly. I'm trying to think what to do in these moments and how to proceed.
Alright, we're gonna push the guys on the left side first. They've got a lot of archers on the island, and I don't want to get shot.
Moving hard to the left. I think we can isolate them.
Yeah, let's do it now. Everyone isolate that unit on the left. Go, 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 go.
Some of the enemies move to our left.
Paravon, Baston, and Breton, you're going to watch the flank of the army whilst they isolate them.
If we can destroy the separated units quick enough, we will have our advantage back.
So Breton and Baston, move left a little bit. Don't engage, guys. Come on, you're on your own.
I really don't want Baston and Breton to be pulled into a fight now.
Don't give them the free kills. Baston, Breton, come on. You're going to give them free kills. What are you doing?
I need them to be closer to the army so we can fight together.
Pull back, pull back. Ah, you've been caught out, look. Angie, go right, Angie, go right. Monport, go right.
Luckily, Montfort and Angie weren't engaged just yet, and I'm able to send them to the right side to assist Breton and Baston fighting off that right flank. It looks like we're doing well here on the left.
Order, come out of that fight and go find somewhere else. Oh, no, stay there, that's good. Go through that middle.
The fight is again on two flanks, the left flank and the right flank. You can see the fighting all around. I'm constantly looking, seeing if I can give any advice. But as I've said before, at this point in the battle, there's only so much you can do as a commander. The BRE cavalry come charging through in a nice formation. Definitely getting some kills. It looks like we're winning here on the left-hand side. The right-hand side is a bit more of a stalemate for now. We need to give reinforcements when possible. At the moment, it's 140 versus 150 coalition.
Alright, left side, get back in the fight. Go, go, go.
Looks like we've won on the left, but we need to use this time now to roll up where we can in the enemy centre. The right side, those two units that they got caught out, they're effectively getting defeated. The advantage we could have got from destroying the enemy on the left, we lost in that moment.
We've got a lot of archers on the island, so try and fight near the island if you can.
I sense that we're not doing too well in this fight, but because we have a lot of archers, if we can protect the archers, maybe they can get a few extra kills needed to turn the tide of this battle. It's not over yet.
Guys, defend the archers now. That's your order. Everyone, tell your men to defend the archers.
I'm getting off the horse. That means we're defeated or it's still in the balance. And once again, I search for a spear. Normally there's loads, it's very unlucky, but I find one. I can use the spear to fight off any cavalry. Look at that enemy infantry, reformed, ready to engage.
Enemy archers on the left. Here they come.
We're outnumbered by just under 20. But they've got a lot of infantry, and those infantry have hit us like a brick wall in a nice formation. I wanted the spear to deal with the cavalry, but it's not doing me any favours here. There's too many enemy infantry coming for us, and it's going to be my downfall. Of course, I go down. Good fighting, good fighting.
I've got to say it, Brion, Baston boys. Come on, you got real caught out there, didn't you?
Hindsight's always 20/20, but ultimately those two units on the right-hand side, if they didn't get caught out so early, we could have got maybe a few extra kills before the enemy army got to them, and then we could have fought them together. However, in the heat of any battle, you don't always know what they're seeing, you don't always know what the individual units are experiencing. Every battle is different from a different soldier's point of view. Good fighting nonetheless. So here we are in the final round. It is 4-4. We have to win this one if we want to take the victory of the day. I give my sword to the leader of the Heremolts, Wilbert.
We got this one, guys. This is the grand victory we need.
227 Bretonnians versus 247. A 20 advantage for the coalition. It all comes down to this final round. Who will win?
Let's cross the river straight away.
The enemy came to the A point very quickly last time. I don't want that to happen again.
Come again, Volkart, what did you say?
Cross the river now.
So the army is going to cross the river. We're going to form up here. The enemy should be somewhere in front of me at some point.
We're going to form up right here where I am. And we're going to just, once we're formed up, we're going to hit them.
So, waiting for the army to cross the river. Once they've crossed, I will see where the enemy army is and I will make my decision, like every round. Thank you for watching so far. There's the enemy.
Form a nice line, guys. Nice line.
We want a nice battle line here. We want to show the enemy we have discipline.
Anguille, that's not a nice line. Heremolts, that's not a nice line.
Those two units have ran a bit too far away from the nice line I demanded. Not to worry.
Alright, looking good. Alright, let's all advance straight forward.
The enemy, I can see them there in the distance. I kind of want to keep the water.
Listen out for micromanagement commands.
I know I have water on our right hand side, so it's harder to be flanked from the right.
Don't bunch up, don't bunch up.
We don't want the army bunching up. That will give the enemy the opportunity to surround us.
Alright, there's units going around the far left, but we're going to hit them on the right. Everyone shift right. Whole army shift right. If you're on the left, go furthest right.
This is it. So we're dedicating the army to the right side of the enemy.
Brion, Paravon, get in there.
Hopefully it will pay off.
All forwards.
BRE cavalry doing their job.
So on the left flank, Anguille. Paravon, order, Montfort, you're going to go left. Go left now.
The orders are given as the first engagement happens just in front of us. Quite a lot of the enemies on the left.
Anguille, you wait for them. Heremolts, don't get flanked.
And they're kind of staring at each other at the moment.
Order, turn around, order, turn around.
I need the order to go to the left side. We can't get flanked. It looks like we're going to win here on the right, so we cannot lose that left flank. Even if 10 men successfully come round the rear of an army and they attack in the back, it can completely destroy the, I call it the battle line of the army.
Alright, it's even now, guys. We can do this. Get the killing happening. The left side is really struggling, though, so once you've finished on the right, come back and help.
We're doing well. It's 210 versus 210.
Not completely. Keep going.
We did start outnumbered. Enemy cavalry is doing a very good job at staying in formation and doing those nice charges with the spears. The battle has already turned into complete chaos. Normally there's a bit more cohesion. Here, there's none.
That's it, Aquitani. Go, 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 Aquitani. This is your battle.
And you can see there the yellow and blue flag of the Aquitani unit. They're like the only cohesive unit at the moment left on the battlefield as they storm across.
Look for the Aquitani flag, boys, and fight around that.
Using them as a kind of flagship, we can fight around their banner, knowing where the main area of our army is.
It's not over, boys. Push, push.
Fighting together is so important to victory. Divide and conquer. Do not be divided. I get off my horse. It's 90
push.
versus 80. This can be our battle. This can be our victory. 5-4 is going to be the final result, I hope. 80 versus 70. We're just about winning. I go down. And I'm getting hacked to death. A man there without a shield. Brave, but he goes down. I'm still alone.
This is the only round that matters.
Fight!
Reynold of Baston says 70 versus 50. The only round that matters. 60 versus 35. We are going to take it.
Ah, good. Well earned, boys. Good fighting. That was pure skill, that last one. It was all you guys.
That was a good last round. There was quite a lot of chaos going around. Not much I could really do as a commander. But each individual unit played their part. Aquitani waving the flag proud at the end there. They, in my opinion, helped us win that final round. That we could all rally behind their flag. As always, guys, I have to do the BRE propaganda. Join the BRE today. We take anyone and everyone. Our recruitment Discord is in the description. I'll see you on the next one.